I just finished a meeting with the President of the Security Council in which I brought to his immediate attention the declaration from the Israeli government to have a massive military operation in which they're intending to have a total control in a military form by the Israeli forces. And they want to start by a massive operation against the city of Gaza, which is populated by about 1 million people. Of course, this escalation by the Israeli government is going in total contradiction to the will of the international community, international law, and common sense, and I even dare to say against the wish of the majority of the people inside Israel as we read opinion polls. Therefore, it is the duty of the international community to act. President Abbas the presidency made a statement yesterday, and the president is contacting all leaders in all corners of the globe for everyone to act responsibly to avoid additional catastrophes against our people in the Gaza Strip. We had more than 60,000 that have been killed. Most of them are children and women. We have more than 200,000 killed, injured, or under the rubble. Enough is enough. We don't need more wars, more killing, more agonies, more occupation, more genocide. What we need is to stop this machine of war and to open doors for peace. So we had this consultation with the President of the Security Council. Our objective is to stop Israel from taking this extremely dangerous escalation, and I hope that we collectively would succeed in avoiding such a crazy, irresponsible, dangerous, vicious plans that the Israeli political leadership led by Prime Minister Netanyahu is contemplating to do at any moment. Let me also add, as we speak, the Ministerial Arab Islamic Committee led by Saudi Arabia, composed of 8 countries, 5 Arabs, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, Qatar, and Palestine, and 3 Muslim countries in addition to the Arab countries. It's Turkey, Nigeria, and Indonesia are studying a draft statement. It's being put under silent proceeding, which will finish soon. And then once it is adopted, it will be circulated to all of you, including to all members of the Security Council and the international community. We are grateful for the positions declared by a number of countries, including the European Union, UK, the position of Germany, which indicated that they will not send weapons that could be used to Israel that could be used against the Gaza Strip. These positions of countries which they are accelerating, whether they are Arab countries making these statements, Muslim countries, European countries, and we hope that will affect those who have tremendous amount of influence over Israel to deter them from embarking in this crazy stuff. You heard my statement in the Security Council in the presence of everyone, including the Foreign Minister of Israel. What we need is peace. What we need is to stop the fighting. What we need is to feed the hungry people, not to kill them, the Palestinians in Gaza. What we need is peace. What we need is the end of occupation and the independence of the state of Palestine, and to make the global consensus on the two-state solution a reality. So we are at this critical moment. We have an alternative option. It is not our destiny that the option is the continuation of killing and agony and tragedies and wars. The other option is peace, of stopping everything by Israel against the Palestinian people, particularly in the Gaza Strip, and of course in the West Bank and East Jerusalem. It's the option of peace that the international community is calling for. We just finished a remarkable international conference on the two-state solution. The extremist Israeli government led by Netanyahu, against the wishes of all, including the majority of the people in Israel, and hundreds of retired generals in the different segments of the Israeli armed forces and intelligence, and against the families of the hostages and prisoners, Palestinian prisoners. He is not listening to all of that for selfish, narrow political position as articulated by the opposition in the Israeli government itself. We need all of us collectively to prevail, to stop this insanity, and to allow peace to be the option, not war and the continuation of the suffering.
Ambassador always said they want to free the hostages, they want to eliminate Hamas. Do you think a full occupation of Gaza is the way?
No, it is not the way. The fastest way to release the hostages and the Palestinian prisoners immediate ceasefire, not the escalation of the war. And the demonstrations of the families of the hostages in Tel Aviv and in Jerusalem against this crazy position of Netanyahu's government is an indication that they oppose it. They say that the position of Netanyahu and his government is a declaration of execution of the hostages. That's what they say. And they know better than all of us, because they have loved ones, that they want to see them free. The fastest way to free them is to stop this war and not to implement this crazy plan of unleashing a number of divisions of the Israeli armed forces against the civilian population in the Gaza Strip.
The United States on this Israeli plan to take over Gaza Strip?
We are willing to talk to anyone that is ready and willing to talk. Everyone, including all members of the Security Council.